Good evening to my fellow friends and Miss Adeline. So today I would like to present my authentic professional storyboard from the subject of Applying Critical Reflective Practice from UGB 331. My name is Patrick Lim Hong Jun. So for the Elverson's framework and metaphor, I will use past. My past is a struggler, which is represented by the metaphor of roller coaster. My present is the framework of surfer and represented by eagle. And my future is soldier, represented by warrior. Okay. So these are the reflective tools that I'm going to use for the assignment. For autoethnographic, I'm using Johari window and testimonial. For art-based research, I'm using picture, lyrics, and quotes, which I am going to present later on. Okay. So for my past, I think I'm a struggler. My life was like a roller coaster. You know, in roller coaster, you go up, you go down, you go up, you go down, and before you know, everything is finished already. So, based on the Johari window, I have nervous and inferiority in my hidden self, which made me constantly question my value. Okay, one specific incident that I will never forget in this life is what happened when I just got into the science stream in my secondary school. Why do I say my life is like a roller coaster? I can say that I am not a fast learner. I'm a very slow learner. I even wanted to go to check medical checkup. Is it I'm learning slow or not? So I keep on struggling to just get past results for primary school. And when I get into secondary school, everybody in my family tell me, you have to get into science side. If you don't get into science side, you don't have a future. This is the Chinese mindset that my family happened to have. So I was always brainwashed by this mindset. So I keep on fighting until I get into the science stream, which was very hard for me. But when I get into the science stream, I thought everything is okay already. Then I heard of something called maths and biology. These two was my weakest subject for all the time. So for my first exam, you know, in your secondary exam, primary exam, normally we get marks like 70, 80. If you get low marks, you're like 50, 60. But for my first exam paper for biology, I got 6 marks. Which means out of 100, I got 6. Out of 50 questions, I got 3 correct. So I was laughing in the beginning because it was very funny. I never got 1 digit mark, and everyone in my school know me, St. Joseph know me. 6 mark from science stream. What I remember the most was when the lecturer passed me the exam paper. So the lecturer was sitting down. One by one, they called their name. Aaron, 80 mark, wow, very good. Gabriel, 60 mark, very good. Patrick, very good, 6 mark. She took my paper, threw it to the floor. In front of the whole class. I have to pick it up, just like now. So this incident has caused me to question my self-value. Is it correct that a teacher should ask her student like this in front of the whole class? That made me very sad. And not depression at all, but it made me very sad. And I know I had to do something. I had to let the teacher know that she was wrong. And there's only one thing I can do to pass her exam paper. You know, they say the best revenge is to success. So there's a quote, nothing we do can change the past, but everything we do changes the future. So I began to study, began to go for biology tuition class. I remember the tuition class, I used my own money to pay. 1 month, 120 ringgit for a secondary school student. I have to work to get the money for that paper. And after the next exam, which was very dramatic, I got the highest in class at D6. This was not fairy tale. This is complete hard work. What I want to say is not how good I am, but how good we all are if we want to do something. So it is like a roller coaster. When I passed the biology exam, then my MS failed again. But never mind. At least we tried our best. And in the end, after I get into science stream, I come and study business. So don't get brainwashed by whatever culture your family wants you to be. It is not correct. Only you can choose what you want to do with your own life. So for the present, it's surfer, eagle. Eagle are always as known as one of the strongest animal in the whole world. It can prey on animals twice as big as its size. I saw a video of eagle eating a rabbit this week. But what you guys might not know is that eagle has a strong characteristic of adapt into difficult situations. Normally, if we see the sky is almost raining, we see birds flying away, fly back to their home. But what time when the eagle fly the most high is when the storm is coming. When the storm comes, the eagle flips its wings and soar above the storm. And this is one of the characteristics that are most famous for eagle, and a lot of people are doing story with this. And for my present, when I just went into Segi College, I thought secondary school was over. Everything is going great. I'm going into college. But then when I come into college, everything was in English. But secondary school mostly it's in Port Saint Joseph, mostly it's in Bahasa Malaysia. So I have to adapt into the situation where I have to use English all the time. My English was not good, but also not bad. But having to use English in everyday's work is not easy. So I have to adapt into this situation and overcome. It was not easy for me, but I happened to overcome it after my diploma finished. I believe once you do something, you keep on practicing it, you can succeed. So this was one of the testimony that when I just went into science stream from my secondary school friend. He was a very quiet boy from the lower class that made it into the science stream, made it. So for the future, I use Elverson's framework as a soldier. Why do I want to be a soldier, a warrior? Because I want to have a clear vision, what I want to be, what I want to do. I have managed to learn the skills for stress management and time management. In college, there are sometimes we are faced with a lot of assignment, due dates at once. And for some lazy people like me, we happen to throw everything to the last minute and do it together. So this is not a good habit, but this has made me practice on how to handle stress correctly, how to smile, how to laugh at the difficult situations and overcome it. And time management skills. For diploma students, most of the time we have to complete our diploma in 3.5 years. But I know I could not waste my time. So I keep on forcing Segi to give me more and more subjects at one semester. The most subjects I had in one semester was 7 subjects at one semester, which means 7 exams and 7 assignments. And I managed to cope with that. So, for a warrior to fight the battles, it doesn't mean they are strong in the beginning. They might have bruises, they might have scars from the previous wars, but it is okay. So today, maybe some of us, we have scars that we are not very proud of. We have problems that are still disturbing us, they are still constantly telling us we are not right. Maybe the sound of my biology teacher scolding me is still in my head, but it doesn't matter. You just keep your eye on your goal and keep moving forward. So this song was released last year from a movie called The Greatest Showman, and this song is This Is Me. This song has helped me to get through and remind me myself that I am strong. I am Bruce, but I might be weak in the beginning, but I can be strong. So I'll play the chorus part of this drum for you all. Sorry. Look at the lyrics. I am brave, I am Bruce, I am who I meant to be, and this is me. Tell the world, here you come. So thank you all for the time. This is me. Thank you.